he on go. You getting it, get your patty split. Red rum in this bitch, I'm on gas. Shit with no mask, boy, I'm on your ass. Looking bad, bitch, I'm about that sack. Why you looking back? Keep it go, get that nigga slow. Since she walk that hoe, they be pitting on me, then I'm spinning. They gon' leave you shitting on the hit. Nigga, let me know my youngin', he on go. Got some more, like a dope, color bright, think it's stuck, grab the game. Get so insane, I show what I find. I'm a ghost, 21 for sure, 11, we on road. 22, that's the way I move. I 12, we made the news, I'm in the 8. With I'm on the stage, just trying to make it shake. I'm on the beam, he got on the lean. Relax on the green, he a fiend. Straight up Charlie Sheen, with no murder in. He on beats, and he slinging heat. Mercy pistol Pete, no he Billy, cause he acting silly. Tryna cop a milli, no he top. Hammer on your block, nigga, we don't stop. No he king, man, that nigga green. Just hit him with the beam, y'all almighty. We don't fear nobody, y'all we love his bodies. All we love his body, all we love his body. Bitch, all we love his bodies. Cocaine, nigga, put it on your head. Me and my little brother in the bed. Might as well neighborhood shit.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is Think Different TV. I'll be with y'all in a moment. I'm just sending it out to everybody. Please share the live. Share the live. Share the love. Share the live. Share the love. Share the live. Let me see who else. Let me see who else I can get in here. Share the live. Share the love. Share the live. Share the love. Share the live. Hey, what's up? Try. The champ is here. The champ is here. You gotta get your throne back, sir. You gotta get your throne back. Thank you for joining the Think Different TV. What is up, everybody? What's up, Molly Mizzo? What's up, Trevo? Let me just make you the moderator now, cause you know, soon as somebody start acting up, we got Trevo on deck to make sure that he take care of all of that, right? We got DC Crawford. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Dan the Real Estates Man? What's up, Tony Chris? What's up, everybody that's been joining in, you know, just coming into the fold. Everybody, my day ones that's been rocking out with me since day one. Listen, this is Think Different TV. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here on IG. All right. Hosted by your girl. Right here, LaShia. Yes, yes, yes. So Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you and also our sponsors. So let's get into it because we got a lot to cover tonight. So our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Again, that's ANOINTEDADS. All right, he has created the flyer for Think Different TV. He has also created the logo for our beautiful merch that could be found at www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. All right. He is also creating a website for Think Different TV as we speak. So when you're ready to get your flyer created for your business, for your event, get your website created for your business, make sure you hit up Phil of Anointed Ads at 609-534-0237. Again, that's 609-534-0237. He is ready to work with you. And when you mention Think Different TV, he's going to take 15% off of your first project. Okay. So make sure you go ahead and hit Phil up. All right. And then our other sponsor is Uphoria Water. Uphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. Is good and good for you. When you're ready to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Uphoria water today. I always say with my Uphoria water, I have gallons, y'all. I have gallons. And it's always in my Think Different TV travel mug. All right, stainless steel, keeps it nice and cold. It's cold right now. I'm going to take a sip because I feel like I'm talking a little bit too fast, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of ground to cover tonight. Let's see who also joined into the fold What is up, y'all? What is up? What's up, Rico with the cam? What is up, HBK? Tay Rose in the building, our independent artist spotlight. I can't wait to sit down and speak with you, man. Got a lot to talk about, your album and everything. So that is in the workings. Listen, before we even get into everything, we have a great hot topic, independent artists. Our financial segment is going to be off the chain. But we have a few things we have to run through, and let's get to it. Our hit it and quit it. Hit it and quit it. Woo, was a lot happening this week. Oh my goodness. Okay, number one, Cardi B finally pleads guilty to the 2018 strip club assault charges. She has decided, hey, I'm going to just face the music, but let's be honest, all right? She's not really going to do any jail time. This is just a little bit of, owning up for her mistakes right now while she's on and popping, because we all know when they can't use you anymore, they're going to take and rob you of everything that you still have. So she said, let me get ahead of the game. Let me just make sure that I clear all these things now while I have the money to do so and have the clout to do so. And that way, my slate will be clean later on down the life, because you know how people like to bring up old stuff. We all know that from Bill Cosby and everything like that. So she's like, let me get ahead of the game and just clear up any mishappenings, all right? What's up, Azar King? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. All right. So then we have Ice Spice. Ice Spice is an independent artist. Her song "Feeling You" Munch is climbing the Billboard charts, and she is being co-signed by the likes of Drake, Lil Baby, and Cardi B. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling the song. What's up, Kara? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I'm feeling the song. I'm not gonna lie, it's catchy, but Shiggy said, listen, we need to stop having all of these anthems, these female anthems, because there's no reason why I should be singing Munch or what's her name? Glorilla's song F and F. I should not be singing none of their songs because I'm a dude myself. So pretty much she's like, the men, they need their anthem, okay? But no shade to Ice Spice. She is lighting up the charts right now. Continued success to her. The trailer was released for the Whitney biopic, I Want to Dance with Somebody. And it is supposed to drop at, what's up, Logic 613? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. It's supposed to be dropping December 21st, 2022. Listen, y'all. Y'all know I don't play about Nippy. I love Whitney. I love Toni Braxton. Like, Toni Braxton is my love. But Whitney, she is the reason why I decided to be a singer, all right? So, they better do my girl some justice. That's all I got to say. So far, so good. I like the trailer. I like where they're going with it. I like that they're highlighting a lot of her ups and not her downs, because a lot of time when they try to make these biopics, they like to just dwell on the negative, and I'm glad that they're highlighting a lot of her high points in her life. So that's really good. Taylor Swift. Oh, let me tell you about Taylor Swift. Now, she's a smart little one, okay? Her marketing team is on it, okay? She has a record called, I wrote it down somewhere. It's called Midnights or something like that. And she has a record, and the thing about it is, on the back of the record, it's all different. The covers are all different. But when you turn it around and you post it on your wall, it makes a clock. So I'm like, okay, girl. That's a great way to get like 4 sales out of one person, okay? Because they're going to want to collect to make that clock, all right? So Taylor Swift is really smart with that. So kudos to her marketing team, because they know what they do when they try to put more money in that girl's pocket, okay? All right, make it work, honey, make it work. I ain't mad at you. Footage surfaced on Instagram about PNB Rock. Still there's a lot of outpouring of love and condolences for PNB Rock. His family, people are praying for them. There was a balloon release at Pistorius and Baton. in the Germantown area where PNB got his name. But there's a lot of footage surfacing, and one was a video of a guy kind of warning PNB Rock that there are people looking for him in LA. I don't know how true that was, but apparently it proved to be true. And LAPD kind of confirmed that it was because he posted his location, the reason why they was able to find him. But I'll be honest, if people want to get at you, they're going to get at you either way. You don't have to really post where you're going to be at. Somebody see you, they want to get at you, they're going to get at you. And Cardi B spoke on that and said, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, nobody is looking at his baby mom's Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever to see where they're going to be at, you know. So let's just say it is what it is, you know. Again, condolences to his family. I think he had 2 little girls. It's a lot going on right now, so just keep their family in your prayers. I don't like when people die and there's a whole bunch of conspiracy tied to it. I think that's really like doing too much. Just let him rest in peace, okay? Blueface knocks out Krishan's Krishan's father, all right? And he posted, I'm her daddy now. Like, so cause you can't, cause Krishan beating on your behind, you wanna beat up her dad. I didn't even do any research into that. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. No man that I'm dating is going to ever put a hand on my father. That's how I feel. All right. Nobody is, like I said, nobody is putting a hand on my father. So if it ever came to that point where someone I'm dating feels the need to put their hands on any one of my family members, that's a wrap. Okay. But I guess because they're so toxic and like violence is the way that they show love to each other, I don't know. It's just so weird, okay? Moving on. Rapper T Grizzly house was robbed after the release of his last music video to his series The Robbery, called Robbery Part 4. He goes to social media and finally warns his fans and other artists to be mindful of what they speak into existence. This is more than music. These words are powerful. So definitely, that was saying a lot, okay? He was like, listen, I spoke that into existence, and now it done happened. He said him and his family are doing well, they're okay, but you just gotta be careful about what you say and what you put out there, okay? All right. Let me see. Moving on. After featuring City Girls JT on her controversial record Super Freaky Girl Remix last week, she joins. Listen, okay, so JT joins I believe Nicki Minaj on her live, and Nicki was like, "What did you say about me?" and this and the third. And so, was it Nicki Minaj? I feel like, yeah, it was Nicki Minaj. And you know, Nicki was like, say the lyrics that you said before, and JT said the lyrics. But I'm gonna be honest, like, they was just shooting a breeze. They was showing there was no hard feelings between the two, and actually that was very refreshing to see that there was no real beef between the two young ladies. However, we have August Alsina and Tory Lanez who have words over the weekend. Tory Lanez apparently assaulted August Alsina. I'm telling you, it's too much drama. I don't understand. Why can't artists just be artists and do their thing and have fun with it? I remember a time when artists used to get together and collab and have fun. And now these artists is fighting and doing all this crazy stuff. Come on, let's get back to the music. Let's get back to giving people good music, good feel-good music without all the craziness. And like, y'all doing too much, all right? Maybe that's just my millennial coming out of me, but I just, ugh. But you know, Tory Lanez is still facing things with Megan Thee Stallion. So some lady was just subpoenaed so she can speak on behalf. I think her name is Kelsey Harris or something like that. She was subpoenaed. I can't even say the word. She's supposed to go to court, y'all, because of the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion thing. So we gonna see how that all work out. What's up, Frankie Picard? What's up, Reg Central? What's up, Scoop Low? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Think Different TV. What's the Particular Sway? Dang, it's a lot of people up in here tonight. Okay, let's get it popping. All right. Like I said, I think Tory gonna be there. It's just too many inconsistencies. There's a lot of stuff going on. But Meg Thee Stallion also sat down with Hillary and Chelsea Clinton on this new Apple TV Plus series, and they was talking about WAP. WAP. They was talking about WAP, but I was just like, what the heck? Why is Hillary Clinton? They was talking about the record, actually. I'm not even gonna say they wasn't talking about like what it stands for. They was talking about the record, but they was having the whole paint and sip. Weird. Okay. I'm not opposed to people sitting down and all that all that, getting together, having conversations, stuff like that. But it's just like Hillary Clinton sitting down with Meg Thee Stallion, like Belvedere, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name right. It's probably Rado or Rideau. She has a controversial song, but it's like Murder on My Mind theme song. It's called Baby Daddy Free, where she talks about not having a baby daddy by means of not being pregnant anymore. I'm gonna put it like that. But it's very controversial because she's talking about a lot of things in that thing. And they just passed this bill where, they're making this stuff illegal to do, and she's not making it any better by how she views it. But I mean, to each his own. Everybody is entitled, First Amendment, freedom of speech. Let them do what they do. Post Malone has an accident on stage. This was crazy, y'all. He was doing a whole concert. He was walking around the stage, dapping up his fans and everything, giving best he could give. And a trap door was open on the stage, and he fell through, and somebody said he cracked 3 ribs, but actually he bruised 3 ribs. That's better than cracking them. But can someone say lawsuit? He about to have their whole censor renamed after him. Cause there's no way. Like if he came out, no, that was not no light fall, yo. No. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all like my comments up with. I'm not saying it. I'm not repeating y'all comments because that's me. All right. Regardless of how you feel about him as an artist, I don't think that it was right for him to fall through that trap door. It looked like it really hurt y'all. And I wouldn't want any artist to get hurt doing what they love to do. All right. So, he said he's fine. He just had a few bruised ribs. Rapper Vic Mensa gives away $1,000 worth of gas in Chicago. Usher celebrated the 25th anniversary of his album My Way. Beyonce and Billie Eilish lands new Guinness World Records. I read what it was for. It's not even like worth it. I think Guinness World Records is just they're just fishing right now. R&B singer and songwriter Jesse Powell passes away at the age of 51. He was famous for his 1996 hit You, R&B ballad that I think everybody done heard once in their lives or had playing at their wedding or whatever. So very, very sad. I was so sad to hear that. I woke up to the news like, what? What are you talking about? Like, and then I was like, he was 51. Dang. And then I was like thinking like when it came out, and I'm like, geez, that's crazy. But yeah, very, very sad to hear about Jesse Powell. Sauce Walker does an interview on $1 million worth of game to clear up rumors and statements made about the failed attempted robbery of his jewelry while in LA last week. I talked about that last week on episode 37. Y'all want to go and watch that? I explained it in a little bit more detail. Moving on, Viola Davis stars in the new movie The Woman King. Came out the 16th. Go ahead and check it out. The lead role was actually first offered to Lupita Nyong'o, but she, after doing some research into the tribe that was featured in the film, she decided against it. More on that a little bit later. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, alleged victims, are ready to talk settlement for a sexual assault lawsuit and are demanding a public apology for the questionable skit. Charleston White shoots himself by accident over the weekend at a strip club in Houston. See, he don't need nobody to be after him and kill him. He about to do it himself. What's wrong with you, Charleston White? What is wrong with you? Shoot for yourself. Come on now. Wendy Williams enters mental wellness facility to help manage her overall health. Moving on, Nicki Minaj filed a lawsuit against this woman named Marley Green, who goes by Nosy Ho. Ho spelled Heaux. Because the woman made some crazy allegations about Nicki Minaj snorting cocaine, and also made remarks about her child, because we all know that Nicki Minaj is with her husband. It was accused of allegedly raping a young girl back in the 90s, and so Nosy Ho decided she wanted to say, your son is going to grow up to be a rapist too. So Nicki Minaj is like, hold up, ho. You ain't going to be talking about me like that. So she got her lawyer on it, and she's filing suit to get some damages. And listen, this is reminiscent of the Cardi B trial, because Cardi B went and sued an influencer, a content creator on YouTube, and I don't know about y'all, but that lady been mighty quiet since she done filed suit against her and won that $1 million. So I think it was a little over $1 million. So listen, y'all can't be playing with these celebrities. They're not playing with y'all. Y'all can't just be saying anything. They think they fair game because they celebrities, but they people too. All right. Let's see. Zendaya, yes, she wins the 2022 Emmy Award for her role in the HBO hit series Uphoria. But she wasn't the only one to take home an Emmy. Shirley Ralph wins her first Emmy, y'all. Her first Emmy. We watched the process. Well, I follow her, so I saw the process from her nomination to her big win, and that was for her role in Abbott Elementary. And Quinta Brunson, the writer for the comedy series, also took home an Emmy that same exact night. And she went on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and Jimmy Kimmel was apologizing because he said, we were supposed to be doing a bit. We was doing, I was supposed to be drunk and passed out on the stage. And because Quinta was like, hey, I won. And he was laying on the ground, and he was like, okay. And he thought he should apologize because he felt like he took away from her big moment. Listen, y'all, people just be doing the most. And he was just, I'm gonna be honest, he was just mad because she funnier than he is. All right? Okay? Let's just be honest. All right? So he felt the need when she was on his show to apologize to her. But she was like, to be honest, honey, I wasn't even worried about you. I was worried. I was happy in the moment. I won an Emmy. Hello. Jay Alphonse Nicholson, aka Lil Murder from P Valley, breaks down on the Tamron Hall show, overwhelmed with the success of the show. Listen, P-Valley has been doing numbers. People have been tuning in. They love Lil Murda. And he is just so happy that people are loving the show. And he actually broke down. Because I'm guessing, you know, when you put all that work into, you know, when you're an actor and you're like grinding really hard just to get a role in something, and then you get such a pivotal role that impacts people's lives, it's like, wow, it is overwhelming. So shout out to Jay Alphonse Nicholson. Sports, Serena Williams. Oh, wait, before we even get into sports all the way, because I didn't even put this on here, but Eagles are playing tonight. The Eagles are playing tonight. So I'm like, dang, like I Monday Night Football. But I'll know the score after. Try says Kanan is better than P-Valley. You are going crazy in the comments, honey. You are going crazy in the comments tonight. He like, I'm on here to win my money, so speed it up so we can get to the trivia. Sports. Serena Williams opens New York Fashion Week looking stunning, looking absolutely gorgeous. Steph Curry and Under Armour have nearly locked down a $1 billion lifetime endorsement deal. That's big news, but I just want to know, why are we putting out people's business of what they're making from endorsement deals? Like, when there's other news of people making bigger money than that, they ain't putting their money all out there. But I guess I'm gonna shut up. Kyrie Irving is trending again, and not for basketball, but for posting conspiracy theories. The Laker drama continues as they sign point guard Patrick Beverley, but still have the other guard, Russell Westbrook. And with the season he had last year, who do you think is going to be starting guard alongside LeBron James? Y'all can put it in the comments. Right now, Try is giving me an update on the score. It is 14-7 Eagles. Yes, let's go. Don't give me hype on this show, yo. I will listen. I want to thank y'all because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all should decide to be tuned in to Think Different TV tonight. I know there's a lot of Eagles fans that's popping in and out because they're checking out the game, checking out the show, they checking out the game, checking out the show, and I appreciate you guys. So yes. Jacksonville State University, led by Coach Deion Sanders, named stadium home team entrance tunnel in honor of young Dolph for his love he showed to the team before he passed. And Key Glock was also in attendance alongside young Dolphins' children. The NBA is considering moving the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18, paving the way for the return of high school players, making a big leap to the NBA. So that's going to open up the floodgates, y'all. It's going to be a lot of 18-year-olds that's like, I'm ready, let's go. You know, political. Governor Newsom of California signs the social media transparency bill, AB 587. That is just to say that we're not going to tolerate any hate or disinformation on the social websites. They will be censored so that people in California can't see it. It's not influencing our youth. So we'll see how that works out, because China has already been doing that. So California is like, let's follow suit. And Governor Newsom is definitely on board with that transparency bill. A mortgage loan just for Black borrowers is offered by the nation's largest Black-led mortgage company. This program is called Closing the Gap. The loan program is called Closing the Gap. And if you want to find out any more information, there is a YouTube channel called Earn Your Leisure. They have a podcast, and they actually interviewed the CEO of the company, Ben Slayton. So go and check that out. Texas Governor Greg Abbott sends 2 buses of 101 migrants from Venezuela to Vice President Kamala Harris's home in Washington, D.C., and said we're sending them to the backyard he is trying to prove that the border is not secure. But I don't like the way that they're using these people as pawns, political pawns in their little game. I don't like that. President Biden will personally meet with the families of Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan at the White House, sources tell CNN. Russian officials confirmed discussion to swap Brittany is underway. We are swapping an imprisoned murderer for a WNBA star. Also, President Biden was interrupted by both Fox News and CNN during his celebration of improvement in the economy. They were bringing to light that is actually the opposite happening right now. So, yeah. In other news, incarcerated man John Basco was found dead in his cell. He was suing the Oklahoma jail for torturing inmates by handcuffing them in their cells and having them listen to Baby Shark repeatedly for hours and hours on end. But he was found dead in his cell. People suspect foul play. Piper Lewis, a 15-year-old runaway 2 years ago, she stabbed her. She was being sex trafficked, and she stabbed her 37-year-old rapist to death about 30 times. And now at 17, she is being ordered to pay $150K restitution to his family. How y'all feel about that? This is America. Bus driver accused of kidnapping a student on his route. He claimed he was in love with a 13-year-old girl. Listen, and then they're trying to say, let's not call those people who are in love with children pedophiles. Let's call them MAPs, minor attracted persons. How y'all feel about that? They already are calling women birthing people. Now they're trying to call pedophiles minor attracted persons. Let's call it for what it is. Sick. All right. Y'all, it was a lot that hadn't happened. Want to wrap this up. 2 teen boys arrested after 15-year-old fatally overdoses on pills that they laced with fentanyl. People are still, leave Holly alone, okay? Just because y'all was able to put Holly Berry in a box don't mean that y'all can put Holly Bailey in a box, okay? Just stop it, okay? She's gonna play the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is a fictional character. Y'all ain't had no problem with these white people playing in biopics about actual people of color, okay? Y'all ain't had no problem with that, but y'all got a problem with her playing a mermaid. Y'all need to stop, all right? Did Brandy get the same backlash for Cinderella? I just want to know. Woman runs over her boyfriend, an innocent bystander, in a grocery store parking lot in Cincinnati, Ohio. She kills the bystander. She breaks her ex-boyfriend's leg. Then the video shows her getting out of the car and continue to attack on her boyfriend while the bystander lays there dying. And no one tackles her or stops her from doing what she's doing. She's actually able to get back into her car. But if it was a man that did that, he would have been tackled and shackled. All right. Churchgoer was manhandled by Pastor Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead, whatever his name is. And there's a clip of him doing so, but he claimed that she was about to attack his wife and his child. He was trying to protect his family. He has been arrested, been charged. I don't know. It's still developing, but that was some crazy stuff. I saw the video. Viral video shows an 8th grader punching his teacher and slamming her head on the desk after his phone was confiscated during class. The boil water advisory has been lifted for Jackson, Mississippi. And after 7 weeks, and Trader Truth donated hundreds of filters to aid in the crisis as well. All right. Let's see. Veterans home in Taiwan for retired Army personnel is under fire for hiring strippers to entertain during an event. A mom's son destroys her home. He was 15 years old. He is 15 years old, and he has mental health issues. He's also 6 foot, 270 pounds. The mom definitely could not stop him from doing what he was doing, but she actually sent the video to a trusted friend, and that person posted it online. And we're going to talk about that, because I was a little like messed up about that, because then she had to go online and kind of clear up, because the person posted it without any like backstory, so people was just making up stories to go with it. So that was crazy. In local news, does Joyner Lucas hate Philly artists? Hip-hop artist Joey DeVille spills about the Joyner Lucas scam. He said he was running a contest, and you sending money to submit your music, and then an artist from each city will be picked to open up for the show. And when they checked out to see who the Philly artist was actually an artist who is not from Philly at all. He's actually from Boston. So more developments on that. So let's just see how that works out. New music releases. Finesse 2 times, and DaBaby releases visuals for their song Love It Hip Hop. I Am Young P drops visuals for his song Worse. All right, shout out to I Am Young P, Young without the O. Nesto the Don, co-signed by Kodak Black, drops Fake Ops featuring the late Blue Benji Colby, and his new album Hotter Than Sun drops September 23rd. All right. Special shout out to Uncle Marvin Music with the launch of his new website, social media platform for artists of all music genres internationally. Rap Hooks is a platform where you can take classes on creating hits, learning marketing, streaming, social media marketing, land placements, and major playlisting. Collab with any artist, producer, or engineer 24/7 worldwide, and showcase your talents to the world. Follow him, Uncle Marvin Music, and tell him Trevo LaFire sent you, and get started today on taking your music career to the next level. Rap Hooks is a community of artists, producers, and engineers that are the stars of tomorrow's music scene. All right. And Rap Hooks works with us and not for us. All right. So follow him today to get started. I had the pleasure of, this weekend was jam-packed for me. On Saturday, I had the pleasure of going to the Peace Not Guns event ran by council member Kenyatta Johnson. I'm actually part of the Pray for Philly challenge that's run by Arson 215. And listen, you don't have to be from Philly to participate in a challenge, because listen, it's not about praying for Philly per se. We're praying for the youth and hoping that the youth can overcome the obstacles and everything like that. And we want to be the change that we want to see in the world. So we're doing that through music, because a lot of times you have to just meet the children where they are. And a lot of their influence comes from music. All right. So what we're doing as artists is spreading the word. And if you want to be part of the Pray for Philly challenge, just hit up Arson 215 right here on IG. Arson spelled ARSIN 215 right here on Instagram, and say, hey, I want to be part of the Pray for Philly challenge as well. ABC, that's channel 6, channel 10, channel 29. Shout out to WDAS's Patty Jackson for shining a light on the movement that is now happening with the Pray for Philly challenge. Shout out to Rico with the cam. He's on here as well. He also was part of the challenge. A lot of artists came out and showed love, and we had so much fun. My son was in the bouncy house. He would not get out. I had to chase him down, y'all. It was crazy, but he had a ball. I had a ball. And then on Sunday, I had the pleasure of going down to City Winery and checking out Suzanne Christine, and she had Carla Gamble open up for her, and it was an amazing event. And I think my word was amazing that night, because I was a little on, but the food was great. the scenery was fantastic, and the music was just, I love live music, so it was a treat. So I just wanted to shout out them. And then we have the first Black-owned dental academy in Philadelphia, run by Sakina Dawson. It's called Coy's Dental Academy. So if you're looking to find a stream of income in doing dental work and you want to learn how to do that, check out Coy's, C-O-Y-S, Dental Academy right here on IG. What's up, Say It Smile? What's up? Oh wow, 21-7 Eagles. I'm giving y'all an update on the score as well. If you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, just know that Eagles are winning right now. Jalen Hurts just scored a touchdown. Thank you, Try, for updating me with the score. So, and then we still have the Make-A-Wish Challenge happening with I Am Young P and Stoneville LLC, giving away $200 to the first place winner and $100 to the second place winner. All you have to do is upload a 15 to 30 second video of you vibing to the song Make a Wish by I Am Young P. Make sure you tag all the judges, and you must have a Cash App in order to be eligible to win. And it ends on the 30th, okay? ends on the 30th. So we gotta make this quick because I'm running a little bit behind. There was a lot of Hit It and Quit It, a lot of shout outs, but I want to let y'all know that one day the Hit It and Quit It is going to be its own show, its own entity. When we move over to the network, it's going to be its own thing. So it won't take away from the topic that we have, the independent artists we are going to highlight, spotlight in the financial segment. So please bear with me. I am working as fast as I can. Make sure that y'all check out the Make-A-Wish challenge and the Pray for Philly challenge. Arson 215, he has the beat. You want to be part of it, just let him know. All right, y'all. I need to get people in here to win some money. We're gonna do the TV Moms Jeopardy because today is my mother's birthday. Okay. So I said, why not do Jeopardy based off of TV moms? Now, my mom is the best mom ever, and I'm sure anybody that has a wonderful mom is going to say that about their mom. I got a better mom. My mom better. My mom better. But my mom is the truth, okay? And she's always giving me words of encouragement, and she's always been very supportive in everything that I do, as well as my dad. Well, my mom is like, she's like the my baby, you know, and a lot of people say that I look like my mom. So we're going to get this TV Mom Jeopardy on and popping. All right, Try is like, I'm ready. So who wants to go up against Try tonight? Because I'm telling y'all, it's 5 questions based off of TV moms. All right. So what's up, Try? You ready to win this money? Because you itching. You just itching to get some money. You like my hands, my pockets. Like, how are you?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
I'm great. Shout out to Pillow Tees that just joined in the Think Different TV. Anybody else want to come in here and go against Try? Oh, wait a minute, Try. Let me see your hat. What does your hat say?
Giants. New York. I'm a Giants fan.
But thank you for updating us on the score for the Eagles game. Reg, okay, come on, Reg, come on in. He like, I'm ready to win some money too. So let's go. Oh snap! Tay Rose also, oh, is this gonna be a 3-way challenge? I don't know. It'll be my first. I know. Logic 613. He does have the wrong hat on, but we gonna let him rock out because he been helping us out. Hey, Reg, how are you?
Doing good. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, can hear you loud and clear.
All right,
So
I'm at work at the moment. Yes, I am.
All right. I know
What's
that
up,
Try actually invited you into this. He was like, you know this.
You know it.
So I'm excited. So let's get it on and pop when we got like 5 minutes, y'all. So let's run through this. All right. Question number 1. Oh, real quick, the rules. This is Jeopardy, so you must answer in the form of a question. If you do not answer in the form of a question, your answer will be wrong, and the person will be able to steal. Even if you got it right, I'm not going to say that you got it right. I'm going to say you got it wrong. But if it is the right answer and the person puts it in question form, then they get the point. The winner of this receives $20 cash app. And yeah, let's have some fun with it, all right? And I like competitive people, so talk smack. All right, here we go. This TV mom scolded her daughter, Vanessa, for lying about seeing the Wretched in concert and having big fun in Baltimore. Oh, try. There you go. Try. I got you.
I forgot her name, yo. Who is Clay Huxtable?
Oh, shit. There you go. He got it. He got it. He got it. So that's 1 point for try. Okay, here we go. This TV mom was mother to characters played by both Jason Weaver and Brandy Norwood. Oh, there you go, Reg.
Who is Thea?
There you go. He got 1-1. Here we go, y'all. I love this. All right, this is the next question. This TV mom is famous for the line, damn, damn, damn. Oh, Reg got it.
Who is Florida Evans?
Yup. All right. All right. It's try 1, Reg 2. All right. Here we go. This TV mom decided to go to college with her teenage daughter, and she had a crush on the professor. Reg?
Who is Nikki Parker?
Oh, there we go. Try has 1, Reg has 3. Here is the final question. This woman plays Anthony Anderson's mom in Blackish, but she's also played the mom to so many other people, including Angela Bassett. Reg?
Who is Jennifer Lewis?
Oh, he done swept it. Try, what happened tonight? What happened tonight? Listen, Reg is the winner. He got 4 questions right. Try got 1 question right. And Reg is the winner of $20 cash app. I told y'all this is going to be a piece of cake, the easiest $20 you could ever make, right? Listen, join us next week. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and doing the TV Moms Jeopardy. I had fun coming up with the quiz, but I had a little bonus one just in case. But Reg pretty much swept the board. After he got that 3rd one, I was like, it's pretty much a wrap. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in and also participating in our TV Moms Jeopardy on Think Different TV. And listen, guys, stick around. We have a heck of a show to do, so definitely stay tuned.
Thank y'all for having me and stuff. Appreciate it, bro.
No problem. Reg, make sure you send me your cash app in my DM.
I got you.
All right. Have a nice night, guys.
All right, peace.
Peace.
So this is Think Different TV. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by your girl LaShia right here on IG, soon to be moving over to the big exclusive network. And Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you and also our sponsors. Our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own, www.anointedads.com. Anointed Ads can also be found right here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads, ANOINTEDADS. And Anointed Ads, Phil of Anointed Ads, has created the flyer for Think Different TV, as well as the logo for our beautiful merch that can be found at www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. And he's also working on the website for Think Different TV as we speak. So when you're ready to get your flyer created for your event, for your business, for your website created, make sure you hit up Phil of Anointed Ads at 609-534-0237. Again, that's 609-534-0237. And when you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off of your first project. We also have our other sponsor, Uphoria Water, our day one sponsor. Uphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. When you're ready to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Uphoria water today. You can find Uphoria water right here on IG under UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Uphoria water delivered straight to your home, you can call Captain, the CEO of Uphoria Water, at 267-707-8279. Again, that's 267-707-8279. And that is our sponsors. So let's do this hot topic. Y'all, I know y'all saw the video of Ray J talking about Kris Jenner and how Kris Jenner pretty much was the mastermind behind the sex tape that he did with Kim K. But let's talk about an even deeper thing that has been going on. A lot of parents exploiting their children for financial gain and using social media to do so. Now, this has been happening since way before social media. Parents profiting off of their children's success. We know that Gary Coleman went through it. We know that I want to say Drew Barrymore did like a fictional movie where she played a teen or a child trying to get emancipated from her parents so that she can benefit off of her own stuff. So listen, this has been a thing for years and years and years. We have Britney Spears, who had the conservatorship. Also, Amanda Bynes. So parents profiting off of their kids, using social media, and how this affects the children later on down the line. We know that children are supposed to be a precious gift. There's people out there that want to have children so badly. You get what I'm saying? And then there's people that have children and they treat them like their next meal ticket. I'm not even going to count the women that pretty much have kids so they can get that good old tax refund. I'm not even going to get into all that because that's not what this is about. But we can talk about that another time. But using social media, pin your kid up on social media, everything does not have to be on social media, y'all. Everything does not have to be on social media. And that was the most egregious form of a parent doing that. Like Kris Jenner saying, oh, well, I know that this, because remember at that time, sex tapes was popping up like hotcakes, y'all. We had Pamela Anderson, her sex tape. We had a lot of people coming up with their sex tapes. So Kris Jenner was like, Kim ain't doing nothing, but she about to do something. And she knew that Ray J was dating her daughter, and Ray J his name was popping a little bit at the time. I think he was on Moesha and everything like that. So people was knowing Ray J for more than just being Brandy's little brother. So she was like, this is a way for me to make some money. And so she uses her child to make money. And she's used every one of her children to profit some type of way. The creation of this show was not by accident. It was definitely a way for them to make some money. And for them to get fame off of doing absolutely nothing. Like, even their show was so boring. I tried to watch their show. Their show was so boring. I don't understand how people actually, like, tune in every week and be like, I wonder what the Kardashians are doing this week. Like, who cares? Okay? But just using your child as a form of financial gain on social media is disgusting. Now, I do understand if a child has, I don't know, a special gift where they're just like, they're really good at like acting or something like that, and they're like, I really want to do this, mommy. I really want to, and they really push for it. Baby steps. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're young. They're minors. They can't really fully make a decision for their life just yet. So it's up to you as a parent to kind of like bring them in, like, okay, we can do it, but baby steps. Definitely baby steps, okay? So I'm not against a parent may be posting something of their child on social media, like oh, this is funny, haha, like. But if y'all notice, there has been a video going around of a little girl who was going down the slide and she like takes a tumble, and people have been remaking it because it sounds like the beginning of Busta Rhymes song. So they've been doing that boom boom boom, and then they would like play the song. And I mean, it's funny, but it's like that child is never going to live that down. Never going to live that down. If people know the source and know who their parent is and know who the child is, like, they will never live that down. We have to be more mindful of what kind of content we put out with our children on it. There are still sickos, perverts out there that are looking for us to post our children in vulnerable, compromising positions. And we have to be more mindful as parents not to just give into this social media trap and just posting everything about our child. Now, I know a lot of parents who have been successful in doing so, and let's just hope that the money that's being made is not just being used for their everyday living expenses. Let's hope that they're putting money aside for their child to thrive and grow, whether it be in a college fund or for them to put towards a business later on down the line. I just feel that they shouldn't really be doing that if the child, if it's something very negative. Like recently there was a woman that posted a post about her child selling her pics of herself for like $5. But at the end, like, the mom said something really peculiar to me. She said, and then for $5, like, what is $5? But who cares how much she was selling it for? For her to feel like she had to do something like that, or like, you should be angry at that. But it sounded like she was a little bit angry at the fact that she wasn't charging more. I don't know, because the video just kind of ends there. But it was very upsetting because you humiliating your child on social media. Yeah, of course it's going to get hella views, and we are learning that content is a form of currency nowadays. So it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. If it's trending, if people are sharing, liking, commenting, doing all of these things, then this is going to be what's out there. And it could potentially make someone money, because the more likes and shares and all this stuff that it generates, it's going to start bringing in some money, especially if you put it on TikTok. If you put it on TikTok and it trends and it starts doing numbers, oh, definitely you're going to make money off of that content. So you got to be very mindful when you put your kids out there, put all their business out on Front Street. Like, what's the purpose of now? Like, it's like there's no longer a sit down and talk with your kids. It's like, I'm going to blast them on social media. There's no longer parents that want to actually go out and make an honest living. They want to use their child as a means of making means. So let's just stop the madness, y'all. And that's the hot topic for tonight. What's up, Fatah LaVeaux? Everybody call me Tony. But that was my view on the hot topic tonight. Again, the hot topic is parents' exploitation of their children on social media for financial gain. This can be very detrimental for the children. It can it can damage their minds. It can damage their reputation before they're even old enough to know what a reputation is. You get what I'm saying? So let's stop doing this. Let's stop doing this. If we're going to put out images of our children, let's let them be positive images. Like like my son, he's learning different languages: Greek, Vietnamese, Russian, Spanish. You know, when I put up stuff of him, it's positive stuff. I don't ever want my son to look back and say, Mom, why is there a video of me circulating that is negative? Why are people making fun of me? that I never even met before, but they know me, and they keep talking about this video. Like that's traumatizing. And then y'all wonder why a lot of these kids have mental things going on in their minds, why they're depressed, why they have, you know, all these mental health issues, because it's parents that do this to their kids and put them in that box before they're even old enough to know what is going on. So let's just stop the madness. Let's post positive of our children if we're going to post. And, you know, just leave the kids out of it. Make the money, make your money using yourself on social media. Like right now, I'm doing Think Different TV. All right. It hasn't monetized yet, but it's going to get there. And I'm going to put in the work to make sure it gets there. I'm not going to put up any disparaging things about my son just for likes and comments and views. But we see Kris Jenner didn't have any problem with doing it. And that's my take on it. So it's 10 o'clock, y'all. It is now time for our independent artist spotlight. I am super excited to have this guy on. His name is Tay Rose. He's out of the Georgia area, East Point to be exact. Listen, he has a fire album out right now, just released this year, called Dark Roses. We're going to get into the meaning behind Dark Roses. We're going to get into him as an artist and where his artistry comes from. We're going to learn more about him tonight because I'm super excited and his music is fire. So I want y'all to give a big round of applause for Tay Rose. I'm going to bring him in because I know he's been waiting patiently. And so we're going to bring him in. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. But in the meantime, in between time, like I said, this guy is from Georgia. His music, and I looked up something too, and I just wanted to see if I can get a little bit more insight on why he used the images that he used and the meaning behind a lot of the songs that he's completed on his album. His album has 12 cuts on it. And so want to make sure that we get him in here so that he knows he is loved, he is valued, he is appreciated for his artistry. And so let's definitely
Oh shit, nigga. What did you say? Strong my shot, clean the dope boys.
What's up, Neo Star Music Management? Thank you for joining Think Different TV.
Cocaine. Cocaine, my best friend, and I love a nigga. She gon' know me up and get this money, nigga. My bestie, she the shit, she just off the bricks. You should see her pop like it when they eat the hit. We been best friends way before my teens. By the age of 15, I had that triple beam. Rockin' all night for my Yoda queen. But my Yoda queen jeans, she start fucking things. She say, cause you make me know, cause you make me wet. Since a youngin' we been thuggin', you gon' get that check. She say, pimpin' ain't easy, but you been the best. This that Yoda Motorola, hella motor shit. Now she chopping up the block, skirt, bitch. This that money making, now she making profit, bitch. Yeah, I love the way she skirt when I go to work. Flipping all these knives like a Gucci purse. Kush going ham on your finger skirt. Ex-man status got him fuck firm. Yeah. She wrapped up, tight, casket in the hearse. Hey, yo, turn this shit off and make that money twerk.
Fuck that shit. You trying to get this money, you gon' slide it out. If we get this hit, we gon' split. Then watch your pockets right.
What's up, YK official? Thank you for joining Think Different TV.
Man, it's 9 o'clock. If you snitch, we get locked up by 6. Make me blow this bitch, I make this 9. That's my favorite. All this talking make my finger itch. I'm about to take a risk. Louis V my kicks and I Dior my bitch kicks. Cocaine dropped all on my shoes. 12 done kicked in through this bitch. I'm the realest if I ever lose. I'm never gonna snitch. He got locked up for a robbery. His partner is snitch. It's gonna be in the field till I die. Till I'm in this bitch. I ain't gonna never change. I swear to God until I'm rich.
Can we get that dope? Yeah, we want that coke. Finger licking on my hammer, what they screaming at my door. Finna bow, highway Ricky Road, got it for the low. Don't sold, money sold, nigga, you know how I go. Beat your spot, then I beat your block. Posted like a thought, running clock, building up these blocks. Nigga, why you hot? Nigga, you a hoe, sucking dick on low. Nigga, we on go. You get me, get your patty split. Red rum in this bitch, I'm on gas. You shit with no mask, boy, I'm on your ass. Bitch, you bad, bitch, I'm about that sack. Why you looking back? Keep it go, that nigga smoke. This shit want that hoe, really pitting on him, they gon' spin. They gon' leave the shit and want they hit. Niggas let me know my unit, he on go. That's him up like a dope, color pride, think he's stuck. Grab the game, get you so insane. If I show what I bring, I'm a ghost. 21 for sure, but let me on road. 22, that's the way I move. I swear we made the news, I'm in the 8. When I'm on the stage, just trying to make it shake. I'm on the beam, he got on the lean. Relax on the green, he a fiend. Straight up Charlie Sheen, with no murder in he on beats. And he slinging heat, mercy pistol P. Know he Billy, cause he acting silly. Trying to cop a milli, know he top. Hammer on your block, nigga, we don't stop. Know he king, man, that nigga green. Just hit him with the beam, y'all almighty. We don't feel nobody, y'all we love his bodies. All we love his bodies, all we love his bodies. Bitch, all we love his bodies. Cocaine, nigga. Put it on your head. Me and my little brother in the bed. Fight for the neighborhood shit. To the 84 nigga.
Shit, nigga. What did you say?
So that was Cocaine, by featuring Kush Mame, and that was by Tay Rose. Listen, so I was looking into the meaning of dark roses, but they only have the thing black roses, and it says signifying a rebirth or a major change. And so what I've noticed in his music is that there is a story being told, and the story being told is of him wanting to be the person that brings his people out of the ashes. He's also he also calls himself the Reaper. Now, a lot of people give the Reaper a bad rep, okay? But let's face it, he's just doing his job. He comes through to make sure that he does his job and does what he does, right? But he's always looked at as the bad guy. But like I said, he's just doing his job. So, but it's also to kill and dispel any myths about whatever. But another thing that it represents is optimism and hope, okay? And I'm really big on civilization. I'm always really big on, hey, Big Exclusive, how you doing? What's up, That Zone Thomas? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I'm really big on imagery, and when you see the cover of Dark Roses, it is something dark, mysterious. It's something very beautiful about it. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all know this. Tay Rose is an amazing artist. I'm going to play a couple of cuts of his, and maybe we can jump back into the hot topic and bring some people on to talk about their side of things. All right. So I'm going to play his newest cut that was just his single that was released off of Bell Roses. This is called Disrespectful, okay? So this is Think Different TV. It's every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's hosted by me, LaShia. I do a hot topic. I spotlight an independent artist, and I share financial tips. So here we go. This is Disrespectful by Tay Rose.
No stop. These niggas really supposedly niggas holding up the scope. Coach, you can't step till it's no good. You wet, we got the lows. Tell the game, we got the bowls. We sell shit out just like the road. Go down the road, don't break that. I should be eating, no, he won't fall. I brought a 3, but I won't fall more. This clip just jammed. I grabbed the pole. He can't pop shit, his pops are gone. Keep sending shots through my phone. I'm gonna send shots through your home. Blow it down like Georgia's dome.
No, we in Philly, baby. We on the East Coast.
My mask down, walk down and pull my strap out. No, he can't.
Shout out to the Eagles that's playing right now.
Running through the cut, I left the scene and threw my Glock out. Show you how to play this murder team. You just got slimed out. In the field, you know that step don't mean this shit to death. Well, piss on your great boy like fuck you mean you should have stepped on. Tell your mama R.I.P. You know it's disrespectful. You know this shit is stuck with me. So why you trying to fuck with me? Killers in your truck when I pull up, they are gonna give me that. You want money inside your truck with gorillas, so you better adapt. Send bricks across the map with 15 shots inside my lap. Sipping on this lane, try to count the down before I take a nap. Skrillo, you a pussy, get knocked out. Oh, brother, you scary. Can't put G on the mission, he might blow it, he might be right. I might have to kill one of these niggas, this is not no message. I might have to do time about this shit, but trust me, I ain't pussy. But I'm off the subject with these lanes, go and get me some money. Got a beam on top that stick in case one of these niggas act funny. You know we was rolling like 300, our boys be coming. We thought we was drumming, we was dumbing. All shots was a home. You look like a zombie on that stretcher, his brain looking God. I'ma have to teach you something, cause what y'all sweet is below. Hold that tutu like a trophy, tell that pussy coming, bro. God know where his mama stay, turn that pussy to below. You screaming for to
thank you, that long time. I appreciate you.
Man, when them shots off through the roof at you, you know we hitting you. Draco's AK's flipping you, the doctor scared to work on you. Everybody sliming niggas out, but guess what I'm gonna get? Put you on a map and cross you out, then watch the strikers move. Go, you said that everybody should win, wherever gon' lose. Now I'ma keep my finger on this trigger, case one of y'all move. Trust me, boy, I'm telling you, the Reapers got the drop on her. The choppers get it, ever say the
what's up, Sam Place?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that team full of just the shit on you. I got niggas really looking for me. I don't know about you. I already ain't gonna die about this shit. I'm just gonna make the yeah. Y'all pussy ass niggas ain't talking about shit. Free pussy ass nigga, yeah. Free Big E nigga, the Rip. Yeah. Run that shit back.
It's crazy because when I heard Disrespectful, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know why that scene in Juice played for me where Tupac killed the guy and then like showed up at his mama house at the repast and everything like that. It was like pretty much like in the guy's mom's face, like, I'm gonna pray for the family, this, that, the third. And it's like you killed him. Like so I don't know why that scene popped in my head when I was listening to the song, but it is like that's some disrespectful stuff to do. You get what I'm saying? So that is like crazy. And this is another song that I really like. It's called Life of the Party. And I don't know why this like struck a chord with me, because it's like when you hear Life of the Party, it's like, and again, shout out to Tay Rose. I kind of drew my own conclusions from the song, but it's like you're the life of the party, but you're not the life of the party. Like, I don't know. Y'all could draw your own conclusions from it, because it's like, it's something very sad about it, because it's like, I'm the life of the party, but you know, I'm hurting inside. So I'm gonna play that for y'all. The beats are fire too. I love the beats.
She love a nigga. I'm too crazy. She said that's more, but early night when we fuck, you knew this till the morning.
So that was Life of the Party with Tay Rose doing his thing. This is on his album Dark Roses, just released this year, 2022. You can find him on Instagram under HBK1 Tay Rose. That's HBK1 TAEEROSE. All right. He also has a YouTube channel that you can go and subscribe to. You can listen to all his music on there. He also has some dope visuals for his album. So definitely go and check him out. On his album, he has 12 cuts. All right. So don't you know what I want to say. What is it? Don't skip over these independent artists because they definitely be bringing the heat. All right, we're always force fed the latest stuff that people done put out, and it gets kind of redundant. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, we done heard this several times. Like every time I turn around, they're playing Beyonce or they're playing Nicki Minaj, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's spice it up. Let's give the independent artists a chance to grow and thrive. I think that's why we had so many streaming networks. We have so many streaming platforms because of the fact that the independent artists need to get their shine too. So I will say that over the years, it has become easier for independent artists to get themselves out there. You get the right distribution, you get the right publishing, all that good stuff. And you just know the route and you know to do your business. Make sure that you pair your music with your business. Make sure that your business is on point when you get out here in this world, because there are people up there ready to take advantage of you, okay? They ain't got no qualms about taking advantage of people. All right, so you definitely have to be on your game. All right, and they want ready-made artists. Like, they don't want people that they have to build and develop. We've talked about this on several shows before, especially when we had the independent artist panel, which is coming back on the 40th episode. We are now on the 38th episode, so it's 2 weeks away. And independent artist panel, we discuss music industry topics, and it's me and 3 other artists just discussing artist topics and industry topics, music topics. Definitely want to get into just a lot of things that's been happening in the music industry lately, and how we have these younger artists that are coming up in the rap scene, and just all the different topics that are associated with industry things, because it's very important not just to know about music, but also how to manage your business in the industry. A lot of people that, like I said, they get taken advantage of because there are predators that are waiting. And I don't just mean predators like ready to sexually do something to you. I mean predators that's ready to take all your money. All right. Actually, it's crazy because I believe Simba, SYMBA, he sat down with FAQ podcast. He sat down with, and he talked about how you could put all this energy into something. You have to keep going because the way you try may not be the way that works for you. You always have to try different things. And with the progression and everything that's been happening, you might think, oh, I'm gonna pay all this money to this publicist and they're gonna get me out there, and it does not happen, because that's not your route to fame. That's not the route you're supposed to go. So he was sitting down talking about that, and he did an awesome job on Hot 97. His freestyle was fire. Like, if y'all got a chance to go and check that out, Simba definitely tore that joint up because he was spitting some real stuff. And I like the fact that they had it like that you could see what he was saying, because his words were very powerful. That freestyle was everything. So yeah. I'm gonna play another song by Tay Rose, and then I'm gonna wrap up this segment. But I appreciate y'all for joining in. What's up, Ali Marco? I appreciate y'all joining in to Think Different TV. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all choose to be right here with me, and I appreciate you guys, especially the Eagles fans that are tuning in. I know you want to go and watch the game. The game is in full effect right now. Matter of fact, let me go and check the score right now. Let me see. Eagles. So right now, Eagles are in the lead, 24-7. They're in the third quarter. Yes. And we are playing against the Minnesota Vikings, and we are home. So apparently in the first quarter, we scored 7. In the second quarter, Vikings scored 7, and then we scored 17. And so I'm guessing that was 2 touchdowns and a field goal kick. So now we're in quarter 3. actually wrapping up quarter 3. Because 5 minutes left in third quarter. The Vikings are 3rd and 5. All right. So let's go. Let's go, Eagles. Let's go. Let's keep that momentum up. Keep building. All right. Second quarter always seems to snatch us up some type of way, but I see that they're getting things done. So in the fourth quarter, see how that plays out. But yeah, we getting a good start to the season, y'all. We killed the who was it last week? Detroit Lions? No. Who did we play last week? Because I know we went to their home. I feel like there was the Lions. Yeah, it was the Lions. Beat the Lions. So now we are about to beat the Vikings. So let me stop following it. Let me go back to what I was doing. But I want to play another track by Tay Rose. This is Do It To Them by Tay Rose. Let's go.
Well, we gon' do it to him.
They gon' make me do it to her when I hop out with the stick. She gon' make me do it to her, wear her ass shaped like this. They gon' make me do it to her, yeah, Reaper do it to her. She gon' make me do it to her, yeah, nigga do it to her. They gon' make me do it to her when I hop out with the stick. She gon' make me do it to her, wear her ass shaped like this. They gon' make me do it to her, yeah, Reaper do it to her. She gon' make me do it to her, smack her ass and give it to her. Smack her ass and give it to her, she like the way I give it to her. She like, baby, is you stand over her and I gotta get the money. Be patient, got bags coming. I done filled myself with hundreds, fell 1,000 times for nothing. Yeah. Big bag dog, nigga, Mr. White Chalk, nigga, gotta sell it all, nigga, gotta save it all, nigga. If it ain't no clientele, then that shit won't never sell. Fiends gon' be mad as hell, cause I'ma up my price like hell. Yeah, I'm the boss, nigga, thought you niggas knew that. Gon' make me push your shit back, thinking I ain't with that. Ripper chain, big chains on, like, let me get that. She thought that I was tripping when I pulled up to her kid, man, like, let me get that, yeah. Skirt, the Reaper. What these niggas at? What they was talking about? Nothing. Yeah, on God. They gon' make me do it to her when I hop out with this stick. She gon' make me do it to her, wear her ass shaped like this. They gon' make me do it to her, yeah, Reaper do it to her. She gon' make me do it to her, yeah, nigga do it to her. They gon' make me do it to her when I hop out with this stick. She gon' make me do it to her, wear her ass shaped like this. They gon' make me do it to her, yeah, Reaper do it to her. She gon' make me do it to her, smack her ass and give it to her. Made me bring the chopper out, so now it's time to do it to him. I was trying to spill a bro, but he was on that IG posting. Fuck that shit, you know I'm driving. I'ma catch that pussy sliding. Fuck that shit, you know I'm driving. I'ma catch that pussy slide. Pussy think this shit sweet. His best friend on the white seat. Now he know not to try me. Put cocaine in his IV. Teach him not to try me. Have his mama cry on TV. Boy, that wasn't on Jay-Z, but had that shit on repeat. Nigga better stack it up, or their ass gon' get clapped up. Better get your funds up. Better get your funds up. Rolling honey bun sticky, got my lungs fucked up. She was throwing that ass back, so now she tryna fuck with us. Like, come here, shawty. Yeah, come here, throw that ass back. Nah, for real. Throwing ones, 5s, 10s, 20s. No 50s and 100s for y'all broke bitches. On God. Yeah. They gon' make me do it to her when I hop out with this stick. She gon' make me do it to her, wear her ass shaped like this. They gon' make me do it to her, yeah, Reaper do it to her. She gon' make me do it to her, yeah, nigga do it to her. They gon' make me do it to her when I hop out with this stick. She gon' make me do it to her, wear her ass shaped like this. They gon' make me do it to her, yeah, Reaper do it to her. She gon' make me do it to her, smack her ass and give it to her. Yeah. The Reaper.
So that was Do It To Him by Tay Rose. Tay Rose, like I said, can be found right here on IG under HBK1 Tay Rose. That's HBK1 TAEEROSE. Right here on Instagram. You can also follow him on his YouTube channel. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. And while you're at it, subscribe to Think Different TV's YouTube channel, because you know you can always catch the replay on there. All right. This is episode 38. We done made it to episode 38 of Think Different TV. So let's give ourselves a hand clap, because I'm telling you, honey, to go from January 3rd not knowing what the heck, how the heck this was all going to work out, and to make it this far to now, it is September 19th, and I am still doing this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Think Different TV is definitely going to be in the works for a very long time, and we are soon to be on the big exclusive network. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So make sure y'all go check out Tay Rose. And while you're on YouTube, make sure you check out Think Different TV as well. Have a few things coming up. But in the meantime, in between time, let's jump back into our sponsors, because Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could be anywhere, but you choose to be right here with me, and I appreciate you. And Think Different TV is hosted by your girl LaShia right here, who is so appreciative. And I know that this show would not be anything without you, our viewers. All right, viewers like you, like they used to say on PBS. And our sponsors. So let's get into our sponsors real quick before I jump into our sponsors. Let's shout out DJ Mike Check, who is on right now. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own, www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Okay, he is responsible, Phil of Anointed Ads is responsible for the flyer for Think Different TV, as well as the logo for our beautiful merch that can be found on thinkdifferenttv.biz. All right. And he is creating the website for Think Different TV as we speak. So when you're ready to get your flyer created for your business, for your event, get your website created for your business, make sure you hit up Phil of Anointed Ads at 609-534-0237. Again, that's 609-534-0237. And when you call Phil up, make sure you mention Think Different TV, because you receive 15% off of your first project. Again, that's 15% off of your first project. All right. And our other day one sponsor is Uphoria Water. Uphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff in it. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Uphoria Water today. You can find Uphoria Water right here on IG under Uphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. Again, that's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want the water delivered straight to your home, make sure you call Captain of Uphoria Water at 267-707-8279. Against that, 267-707-8279. All right, those are our sponsors, and we're going to actually I'm going to bring Triple Lafare in, because I want to talk to him for a little bit, because I have an amazing guy coming in for our financial segment, and we're trying to, pass the time until we're able to have him come in and talk about his good stuff. But until then, let's bring Triple Lafire in. See if he's available. Hey, Triple Lafire, what's up?
Not ready one bit.
Where you at?
I was not ready one bit, man. Hold on. I was in here chilling, watching the show.
Always fucking with your phone, yo.
I was in here chilling, watching the show. I was sitting back watching the show. I was there relaxing.
I can't even hear you.
I said I was watching the show. You hear me? Hear me now?
Do you have? I can't hear you. Do you have like headphones in? Ah, what's going on? Uh-oh. But you know what? I'm gonna let you go because it looks like you got a lot going on your end. It looks like you got a lot going on your end, so I'm gonna bring you back in later, okay?
All right.
All right. I love you. I thank you for everything you do for the show. So yeah, y'all. So like I said, oh, hey, Miss Hanson, how are you? Looks like she loved Cat. Kara is still hanging on in there. So like I said, there's a lot happening tonight. We have an amazing financial segment happening. But let's just get into the hot topic because I feel like I kind of just rushed through because I wanted to bring in the independent artist spotlight. But if you have some thoughts on our hot topic tonight, feel free to hop on in. We were talking about parents' exploitation of children on social media for financial gain. And I want to know what y'all think about that. What's up, VDB? Oh, Mr. Handsome is always working. He said, I'm dead, I'm working. Like I said, if y'all have any thoughts on the hot topic, please feel free to jump on in, share your thoughts on parents' exploitation of their children for financial gain, and they do that on social media. But a lot of people have been, like I said, before social media, there was parents definitely profiting off of their children. All right, there was a lot of celebrity kids that did not see their money. One of the people, like I said, being Gary Coleman. You know, he had a whole thing with his parents because he didn't see none of the money from all the things that he was doing. And it's because his parents were definitely taking advantage of him and taking advantage of the fact that he was making this money and that, oh, you're my child. You gotta listen to what I say. You know, how dare you tell me how to spend your money? And this is setting their kids up for failure in the long run because it made no sense how many things Gary Coleman was in. You know, God rest his soul. How many things he was in, how much money he was making, and he ended up working security at some place or whatever. So it's like, why did he have to go back to working a regular job? It's because his financials wasn't set up properly. And his parents took advantage of him. You know? So I mean we can talk about that a little bit until our next guest comes in. Let me see something. Yeah, so it's just crazy how parents are doing this and how they are contributing to their children's downfall later on down the line. Because like I said, some children they grow up and like these memes. Perfect example. So they'll take a video of their child doing something. We all know that infamous girl that's like, or the little girl that's like in the back seat, or it's like they post it, and then next thing you know, their kid's face is a meme, and yeah, it makes the money, but are they using this money to fund their children's futures? Are they making sure they're putting enough aside for them to go to school, go to, build their own business? Like, what are they doing with the money? Are they using it just to get by day to day? We don't know. Like I said, content is currency right now. So everybody is rushing to make content. Because the quicker you push out content, the quicker you're able to make some money. But you see these people that's remaking content or redoing things because it got all these views before. So let me remake it. Let me redo it. Let me, spice it up a little bit more and do it this way instead of this way. And I mean, we get a few chuckles, little laughs here and there, but then it's like, okay, do you have anything else you want to bring to the table? And that's why I like to shake it up on my show. I like to have different topics. I like to have different artists on one. I like to have different things happening on my financial segment. I like to share trending topics because something different happens every week. And I just want to make sure that people aren't getting spoon-fed the same thing over and over again. And I know that me doing trending topics, people are like, oh, well, you're just, like last week, this guy was like, oh, you're just gossiping and this and the third. But that's not what it is. It's like some people come in and they don't know the layout of my show. And so I'm not going to be like, oh, just stay off my show then if you don't know that. I'm just like, if you are not comfortable with the content that I'm producing, then just don't watch. But just know that when you're watching and you're not liking it, you're still watching and you're still giving me that view anyway. So regardless if you like it or not, you're still giving me that view. So I'm still benefiting some type of way. But what I've noticed is that we're getting spoon-fed the same things over and over in social media. We're getting fed the negative images. That's why the Governor Newsom decided to sign the bill, transparency bill, over in California because of that very reason. And I want to bring something positive to you guys. I want to give y'all something that you can learn from, grow from. It's entertainment, but it's also educating. So it's edutainment. And I want you to come away educated by the content that I create. I don't want you to be lost in the sauce. I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, she really didn't give me anything. There are people that's out there that just share trending topics, and that's their shtick. I mean, and everybody has their different way of doing things. I, however, decided to kind of cram everything all into one show. But like I said, Hidden and Quit It topics will soon be on their own show by themselves because I just want to make sure that we have enough time for the hot topic, for everything that's going on. I see some people jumping in. What's up, Pretty DI? What's up, Breakfast? Nook Lounge Cafe. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. And I'm still looking for sponsors. So if you want to be sponsored on the show, if you want to have advertisement on the show, and you want to sponsor Think Different TV and get that advertisement, everything like that, just DM me for so I can tell you more about the sponsorship program so that you can know what we do on the show. We what's up, cousin? What's up? Thank you for joining my show. Like I said, when you want me to put out your business and you want to advertise on the show, now I'm moving over to the network. So listen, yesterday's price is not today's price, so it done went up, but you get a lot more exposure on the network because it's reaching a lot of different audiences. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on TikTok. It's going to be on YouTube. All right, and I'm going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Make up your mind. I'm sorry, right? But definitely hit me up. Let me know. Like, listen, I want to get advertisement on your show. Like I said, this is the 38th episode. So we are coming in up into the end of the year, and but I want to get your thoughts on this because I was thinking like, let me take 2 weeks off, for the holidays, for like Christmas and New Year's, and then come back for the second season. But Chivo, my creative director, was like, no, don't take. He's like, if anything, take just a week off. But I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Should I take off the 2 weeks, or should I take off 1 week, or should I not take any weeks off? Because I want to get some family time too. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Our family time, we pretty much end up going our separate ways anyway. And me doing my show, Monday night is not really going to make a difference either way. But I want to know your thoughts. Like, give me some clap emojis if y'all think. All right, let me do it this way. Give me a red heart if you want me to take the 2 weeks. Give me a blue heart if you want me to just take 1 week off. And give me a yellow heart if you don't want me to take no breaks. So red heart for 2, blue heart for 1, yellow heart for none. All right? Because I need to know, because I like doing my show. I like chilling with y'all on a Monday night. It gets me through my Mondays. Like, you know, sometimes Mondays can be kind of hard. You know, and people, they say, oh, well, Mr. Handsome says I should take the 2 weeks off. Kara says I should take 2 weeks off. And this will just be for the holiday, for Christmas, and for New Year's. And then I come back the beginning of the year. I'm getting a lot of red hearts, Trevo. You might be outvoted on this one because you was talking about some don't take no breaks or take just a week off because he thinks y'all gonna forget me. He thinks that I'm gonna take a break and y'all gonna forget about my show. That's what he thinks. She was like, does my vote count? Your vote definitely counts, honey, but right now the red hearts are winning. They're winning. But he definitely was like, you should take just a week off because he thinks y'all gonna forget me. Y'all gonna forget me? 2 weeks? Y'all think y'all gonna forget me? Because I'll be honest with y'all. I think if I do the show for those 2 weeks, I think people are gonna be so busy celebrating the holiday with their family that they not even gonna be worried about tuning into my show. So wait a minute. It says Mr. Henson said you already almost at 40. And he mean episodes, y'all, not age. Breakfast. My cousin said, nope, work harder, play hard. Shiva said, LOL, Kevin Gates move. What is tired? LOL. So, like I said, this doesn't really take a lot out of me. All right. Yeah, we're planning to get things together and everything like that, but this is fun to me. And I feel like whenever you're doing something fun, it doesn't feel like work. But I do appreciate doing self-care and spending time with your family and not really worry about the pressures of doing the show. And I feel like the rest, Shiva, will actually give me time to crank out some better topics for the second season. It's crazy. I'm saying second season. Like, I didn't even think I was going to get this far. And I'm already talking about second season, y'all. And it's going to be 50 episodes as well. So I'm thinking like 50 episodes, and just keep it going like that. Mr. Hanson said, not forget, you just advise if you want. It's just advise if you want, but it's going to give you some free time a little bit. So definitely, this is how I feel about it. What's up, young P? Like I said, I feel that this has been an amazing journey, and you said advertise. Okay, it does. You just advertise if you want, but it's gonna give you some free time a little bit. Okay, I got you. But I've been having a ball doing this show, so it feels kind of like if I don't do it, I feel weird. But I know that I'm not doing it because I want to. Yo, Trevo, you said glad y'all giving the holidays off. That means I ain't gotta buy the audience nothing for the holidays. I ain't gotta give all those gifts for nothing. It's okay. You are not late. You are right on time. Listen, in 10 minutes we're gonna be getting it cracking with our financial segment. So. And I have an amazing guy that's going to come on here and talk with you guys. And before he even comes in, I'm going to make sure I give him an awesome introduction because he does so much. And a lot of times in his profession, they aren't given the platform to really like tell it like it TIE is. And we want to get the nitty gritty, all the nothing held back. We want to get all the tea, honey. So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, it looks like Treva was outvoted. I got you. I got you, cuz. She said, I need that advertisement. I have a new restaurant. Treva says, I like food. What's your cousin cooking? Treva, you can hit her. She's right there. You can add her, ask her what she got going on. You know she cooks with love, because she and my family, we always cook with love. So definitely, I got you, cuz. So hit me up in my DMs, let me know what's going on. And when you get sponsored and you get advertised in the show, it's not just on IG and then it disappears and floats off in the abyss. I do have a YouTube channel, Think Different TV. You can subscribe, like, share, comment. I post all of my replays on my YouTube channel so that people can watch the episodes if they weren't able to watch on a Monday night because Eagles are playing football. You know, they can definitely check out the replay on my YouTube channel. And I also repost it on, you said you can't add her. I got you. I got you. You can't add her how? Oops. No. This. Okay. Well, young people, excuse you. Don't be coming on here disrespecting. Trevo, you know what this. Do not come on here disrespecting, honey. They playing the Vikings right now, and they beating them. I think. Where we at? Where we at, y'all? Where are we at? Oh, we still at 24-7. Oh wow. Vikings are 4th and 22. Woo. All right, Philly got the ball back. 1st and 10. Oh wait a minute. No, Vikings just got 1st and 10. And they're at the Philly 25. And we only got 8 minutes left in this quarter. So wait a minute, wait. There's a lot of people. I can't add her. I didn't know you had to be a moderator to add somebody. I thought you just click on their face and then you just add them and say what you guys say. She was saying, she was like security. And Mr. Hanson said, Eagles digging in that tub. Yup. Young people said Ravens all day. Okay, Baltimore Ravens, all right. Whatever. Didn't we beat them last year? Pretty much sure we did. I'm pretty much sure we did. I think we did. I'm not sure. I have to look back, but I'm pretty much sure we beat the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not sure. But y'all, we about to bring this awesome guy in. His name is Terry Robertson. He is the finance king. Now, when I say that, this guy has a wealth of knowledge that blows my mind sometimes. And he doesn't just give you advice on finances as a financial advisor. Difference between a financial coach and a financial advisor, and I'm gonna have him explain that as well. But he comes from he's from the Germantown area here in Philadelphia, and like I said, he has a wealth of knowledge that just blows my mind. all right? He also empowers people to think outside the box. How many times have you been at a job and just kind of like really reevaluate what you got going on? Like you really sit there and think like, hey, do I really want to be here for the rest of my life? Is this the way my story ends when it comes to my profession? Is this something I want to make my forever home? That's what they call it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Whenever I work for a company, at first, I felt like this is the way to go. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to go to school. I'm supposed to go and get a job. I'm supposed to work there for hours on end and make money. All right, Mr. Handsome, thank you for tuning in. He has to get back to work. See, I knew, like at first, because I felt like I was supposed to, I put everything into a job. I'm a singer, and I would turn down gigs because I had to work. Isn't that crazy? I would turn down gigs because I had to work. And I never considered going to my job and saying, I need this day off because I'm performing. It's like, because I knew that this was a guaranteed check as far as my job was concerned, I put my passion on hold. How many of you guys have done it? Put your passion on hold for a job. What's up, Will Music Soul? And I know you know a little bit about this. How many of you have put your passion on hold for a job? I need y'all to raise your hand in the comments, because it's times that you just sit there and be like, Dad, I could be playing at this gig right now, but I'm here doing this. I could be at this networking event, but I'm at work doing this. Young Pisa, I used to invite my managers to my shows. Like, y'all didn't approve my day off, but y'all come to the show. You probably was so gangster with it, like I ain't going in, and I requested, but they ain't give me off. But y'all come to my shows real quick. Now, here's the thing. Also, working the jobs that I work and being a singer sometimes didn't work well for me, because they know me as this person, and then I'm this person when I'm singing. I'm the same person, but it's hard for them to see me in that light, because I hate to say it, some people don't want to, they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So it's like, I just get to the point where I just was like, you know what? I don't want to invite anybody to my shows that I work with. Let them continue to see me in that light. Let them continue to see me as this person and not as the singer that I am. And what I want to say, and the reason why I bring up that topic is because this young man has decided to take his passion, his love for helping people, and turning it into something that helps put people in better financial situations and helps him make money off of his passion. See, we need to start working. What works for us? What is that thing that fuels us up? What is that thing that it helps us what is that thing that we get passionate about? And then after we find out what we're passionate about, let's learn everything there is to know about that thing. And also how to deal with people in that field. And then we turn around and find a way to monetize what we have a passion doing. Instead of falling into the trap of doing something just so we can pay the bills, something we don't even like doing, just to pay the bills, just to survive, just to make a living. But just because you are up there making a living doesn't mean that you're truly alive. You're just merely existing. When you're not doing something that fuels that passion in you, you start to lose you. You start to lose you in the process. You start living your life for everybody else but yourself. And this guy, Terry Robertson, has decided that he is going to take his destiny into his own hands. He is going to make a way for himself, and he is going to help other people find what it is that they have a passion for doing and help fuel that fire and earn additional income and create multiple streams of income and do it in a way that doesn't make you feel like you're back in that corporate box. So let me go and get him, pull him in, and just show him that we want to get the nugget. We want to know. We want to get the tea. All right. So I'm going to invite him in. Mm-hmm. Let's go in here. Let's bring him in. Like I said, this guy, last time I checked, he was making a substantial income per year. He could tell you all about that. I'm not gonna put his business out on Front Street, but he's really great at what he does. He makes sure that you get the information, you get everything there is that you need to succeed and to do well in life. And I just feel like sometimes I told y'all last week the story about Steve Harvey going and meeting with Robert Smith, who is a wealthy Black man, and how he sat down with him for hours on end and wondered why he was able to sit down with him so long. And someone said, it's because you didn't ask for money the first 30, 40 minutes of being here. And he's like, well, I don't want to ask him for money. I want to ask him how he makes the money. And that type of mindset is very powerful. You want to know how to. You don't want to ask for handouts. You want to know the how to. Because remember, like I said last week, you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man how to fish, He eats for a lifetime. You can sit up there and set up people all you want the wrong way by just feeding into giving the money, giving the money, giving the money. But when you're not actually showing them how they could be self-sufficient, you're crippling them. See, a lot of parents do that too. They give their kids everything. A lot of wealthy parents, so I talked about how, hey Terry, we talked about how Shaq said, listen, y'all not rich, I'm rich. And a lot of people took issue with that because he was wondering, like, how are you going to make this money but then be stingy and not share with your kids? But that's not what he was saying. He's saying he's not just going to give them money and let them just squander it all in any type of way and then not be set up for their future. You get what I'm saying? So he's like, listen, you have a business plan. You want to sit down and go over the business plan with me? I got to say my Shaq voice. You got a business plan. And you want to sit down, you want to talk about it. We talk about it, give you money, help you finance it, everything like that. And then we'll take it to the next level. And then we'll make sure. I can't cross my eyes like him, but that's how I see it in my mind, okay? He's not just giving his money away to his kids, but he will invest in them, right? And then he's hoping for a return on his investment. Because he's like, I'm going to invest in your business, you're going to do well in it, and then you go from there. But I don't want to hold up this guy anymore. I want to bring him in. He just joined in. What is up, Terry Robertson? I'm so excited to have you on my show. He's going to come in, guys. He's going to give y'all the tea and tell y'all how his TI is. Hello.
What's
happening? How are
you?
All right. I'm super excited.
Can you hear me good?
You're a little low. Is there something wrong with my volume?
I don't know. Let's try to fix that real quick. Testing. Is that better? Is it getting better?
It's still low. Guys, can y'all give me a volume check? Is he coming in clear for y'all? Because I cannot stop cousin. Just stop it. My cousin said I need him in my life. Stop it. I'm telling you, these comments are off the chain. But I didn't formally introduce you, but I just told him a little bit about what you do. Okay. I didn't want to give away too much. Okay. But it's been a while since we've seen each other. So how are you?
I'm phenomenal, man. How you been?
Awesome. So he's clear on y'all end, but he's not clear on my end. Okay, something's wrong with my volume. All right, that's good to know. All right, well, then if they can hear you loud and clear, then that's great. That's all we need them. We need them to hear you. So okay. I want you to tell them who you are, what you do, and what you contribute to society. Such an amazing guy.
I appreciate you. Well, first, I always appreciate you having me on your your cash, your event. I don't take that lightly when people ask me to do that. So thank you. I appreciate you. And shout out to you for all the success that you've had and what you're doing. My name is Terry Robertson. People may know me as, the finance king or, a lot of things finance. The short story is that, I got into finance from psychology. So I know every time I tell my story, people say, well, how the heck did you get from finance to psychology, right? But the real deal is that I joined to get into finance because I realized that psychology, part of the problem with psychology is people struggling with money, right? Especially in our community, we struggle with money. We know how to make money. We don't know how to save money. We don't know how to have financial products in place to make sure that our people are taken care of. And we need to make sure that we don't keep having the same cycle of poverty over and over and over again in our communities, right? And so I grew up with people that didn't make money, and I grew up with people that made a lot of money. I played football, some time in my life. And so, I was around a lot of people that knew how to make money and had money. And I also was around people that made a lot of money and blew a lot of money. And so I realized that we needed to do something special in our community. And so, you know, I take pride, and nowadays I take pride in making sure that I spend a lot of time in our community talking to people and not making it seem like people make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, do we make mistakes? Yeah, but I'm not rubbing it in your face. I want to help you solve the problem and help fix the problem so your children and your loved ones don't have to, you know, do certain things that they don't want to do if, God forbid, you know, you're in a bad situation. So, you know, I'm here, you know, I'm fully licensed, here to talk about all things money and finance and making sure that people have somebody that they can trust and not somebody that's going to try to, you know, be shady to them or do whatever the case may be, you know?
Awesome, awesome. So here's my thing, right? You talked about you're fully licensed, right? Yeah. And I mentioned a little bit that there's a difference between being a financial coach and being a financial advisor. And one of those big differences is being fully licensed. So can you give us a little bit about your credentials? Like what you got going on over there, sir?
Well, so it's funny you say that, right? So I always say you have some people, and let me be very clear, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, right? So like whatever they do is what they do, you know, but you have some people that have done a lot of research about finance, so they know a lot about finance and they can give you advice to the best of their ability. The problem with people that are licensed and there are people that are not licensed is that people that are not licensed don't get in trouble if they give you wrong information. And that's key, because let's just say I wasn't licensed, right? I can come on here and say whatever I wanted to say and nobody can sue me. I'm not going to get in trouble because I don't have any licenses in the first place, right? But if I was licensed, which I am, and I'm sitting there talking to you and giving you advice, well, there's a lot of people, right, in high places that I could be in trouble with if I give you poor advice. And so I think that the real difference is that I have something to lose, and the people that don't have licenses really don't have anything to lose. They make money normally based off of consultations and advice and documentation and things of that nature. And financial coaches, financial advisors, people that are licensed, they normally make their money off of just helping you and doing right by you. And they normally don't really get compensated directly from you. So that's a point of reference.
Awesome, awesome. So can you give us a little bit about, like, because you talked a little bit about your journey, and I know you tell your story all the time, all the time. Yeah. But I love when you tell your story because there is a special lady that brought you in, and I want you to be able to shout her out because, you know, who would have thought all them years ago that you would have made the switch and you would have had the information that you have right now. You have such a wealth of information that through her and her taking the chance, per se, to talk to you and be like, listen, this is what's going on, and be unapologetic about sharing the information and being fearless in sharing the information with you. I want you to tell your story, please.
Yeah, well, and I'm not shy about that because here's the deal. Most of us have come from a something in life, right? So we go to school, we graduate, and then we try to find a job that's supposed to be something that's we're going to do for the rest of our lives, right? And at one point that I thought that was going to be football for me, got hurt, didn't happen. Then I got into behavioral health and psychology, and I thought that was going to be something special for me. I really enjoy helping kids. I really enjoy giving back to my community, but the money just wasn't there. And I just didn't feel it was fair for me to have to sacrifice doing right by people and making money. So I always felt like there was something out there that I could help people and make money. And so I don't know if you've ever felt like this, or people that are listening in ever felt like this. You go to work, you feel good. Oh my gosh, I just did so much for people. And then you leave your job and you're like, damn, I still got to pay my bills. I don't have enough money to pay my bills. That's not a good feeling, you know? And so I didn't want to be in that position anymore, right? So I made a decision. So it was interesting. And this was in 2014. I met a lady by the name of Jackie Ashford. And you know what I loved about her is that, like you said, she actually talked to one of my friends and actually provided some financial advice and opinions for her. And they asked her, because she got compensated off of referrals, right? So she was like, hey, who else do you know that I could sit down with and help? And he wrote down my name and number. And so here's tip one for people that are in business, right? Always follow up with people, because she contacted me about 3 to 4 times and I wasn't available, right? You know, I rescheduled on her, I should say. But, you know, she kept following up with me and I sat with her, and the rest was history. She helped me financially. She helped me get on track financially for my own personal life. But one of the keys is that she gave me an opportunity, and she asked me, yo, you seem like you're sharp. You seem like you might be interested in getting, you know, doing something part-time that can generate some income for you. And the rest was history. You know, I was definitely open because I wanted to make more money, right? And I mean, but I love working with people and I love helping people. And when she told me that some of our people in our community are going to get ripped off, specifically in the form of life insurance, I was really pissed off about that, you know, because I don't believe in hurting people. I believe in helping people. And so, you know, she told me, she educated me about it. And all I wanted to do from that point is see how much and how many people I can help and educate from that point, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like the thing that I get is that a lot of people turn away help, and I said is for a few reasons. One is shame.
Yeah.
They're like, how did I let myself get into this position?
Absolutely.
All right. And they're afraid to sit down with someone because that person's going to shed light on all the mistakes that they made financially along the way. Then there's the other part where people are like, you know, I don't need no help. It's that pride.
Yeah.
It's that pride that get in the way. They're like, I don't want no help because I can do it by myself. I'm good. I've been lasting all this time by myself. I can keep doing it. And they're going to keep on messing up, and you just going to pray for them and keep it moving. Because, you know, God helps those who help themselves. So if you closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't say anything, you don't ask for the help, you ain't going to get it.
Absolutely.
And then I forget the third one. The third one is, I forgot. I said it a long time ago. But those are the main two. Because people, they get so wrapped up in themselves that they just don't want the help. Or just being blissfully ignorant. Like they just like, I just like not knowing the information because, you know, I just like living my happy life the way it is. And, you know, that's the way it is. So when it comes to dealing with those people, and you're really good at asking questions, getting the answers, you always talked about controlling the conversation, but doing it in a way that it doesn't feel like you're being too pushy or anything like that. You just ask questions. Yeah. And how do you break through to those people, those people that are hard-headed?
Well, so this is what I know. Okay, what I know about people, and it's kind of like what you were talking about. You got to know your market. You got to know the person that you're speaking to, right? And what I've learned, and this is just what I know, that like you said, the majority of people think they know it all. The majority of people don't want you to tell them that they don't know it all, right? And the majority of people think you have an ulterior motive. Okay, so for me, is that the only way you combat those things is by letting them think that you're telling them that they're telling you what they want, and it's not wrong because they will come to the right conclusion if you give them facts. So that's why, like I've always said, if you give people information, people make more informed decisions. See, the majority of people struggle because they lack information. So what I try to do is give them information. So, okay, you know, they'll say something like, hey, Terry, you know, I don't want to invest in the market. Okay, so you don't want to invest in the market. And why do you say that? Oh, because I heard my cousin lost $4,000 last year in the market. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so you don't want to, so let me be very clear. You don't want to invest in the market because your cousin lost $4,000, right? And then they say, yeah. I said, okay. I said, well, let me ask you a question. Name a person that you know is doing really well financially. And then they'll say, you know, they'll mention somebody, right? In their life. Oh, my uncle, you know, has this or whatever. And then I said, okay, great. I said, let me ask you a question. How old is your uncle? And they'll tell me. And I said, does your uncle have a Roth IRA? They'll say, I'm not sure. Does your uncle have a Oh yeah, I know my uncle got a 401k. Okay, what else does your uncle have? And I'll mention a couple. I said, what if I told you your uncle invests? And they're like, well, what do you mean? Well, your uncle has a 401k. They invest in the market. Or your uncle has a Roth IRA. He invests in the market. Or your uncle has a traditional IRA. He invests in the market. So I thought you said that you don't like it because your cousin, right? And so then now they start to have that aha moment, right? Like, well, wait a minute. He's right. So I said, well, listen, I'm not, but what if I told you that every investment is not created equal, right? So there's some investments that work and there's some investments that don't work. So you need to be educated and informed, right? And so if I could show you, give you all the options of investments and let you choose, would that be a better option for you? And they say, yes, you know what? All right, I'm willing to listen. I want to hear more about investments. Now I got their attention to now have a real legitimate conversation about how investments work. Because statistically, 90% of people that retire appropriately invest. 90%. So if the majority of people invest to retire and you don't want to invest, what does that say? You ain't retiring, right? So it's not what happens. So the real deal is that you can't tell people that they're wrong. You have to show them that they're wrong by facts and information. And so that's why you have to be an avid studier of your market. I think you have to be very clear on what you're looking for, you know, and you gotta make sure that you know what people are struggling for. I see a comment talking about some people don't like to ask for help, and you're right. Listen, nobody wants to feel bad about not knowing. But this is what I know, and this is also how I make people feel better. How many people had a class in personal finance? Statistically, most people haven't, right? So let me get this straight. You're feeling bad that you don't know, but you never had a class in finance. Nobody's ever taught you about how money works. Nobody's ever sat you down and said, this is how money really works. Most of our parents struggle with money. Most of our parents struggle with debt. Most of our parents struggle with credit card issues. Some of us got credit cards when we was 18, 19, 20, and didn't even know how to use it. But we have problems with money, and then we don't understand why. Here's the answer. Nobody taught us. So if somebody comes up to me and says, hey, Terry, I got a problem with money. I don't know how it works. I need help. You know what I'm going to say to them? Thank you. It's about time you asked for help. Because last time I checked, if something was wrong with your if something was wrong with your car, you wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid to call a mechanic. Why? Because you are not supposed to operate cars, right? If something was wrong, you know, if you were struggling with your weight and you wanted to get physically fit, but you didn't know how to do it, you wouldn't feel bad that you went to a gym and asked to speak to a trainer. So why is it that you have an issue to go speak to somebody about money? It's the same thing, but I just try to normalize it because people got to understand that in order for us to be better, we got to do better.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. He's dropping gems, y'all. Make sure y'all go up there to that drop box, drop it down, and make sure y'all follow Terry Robertson. Mm-hmm. Listen, I want to ask you some other questions too. I don't want to keep you too long because I know you got a busy day tomorrow ahead of you. You get up early, a crack of dawn, everything like that, and you got that millionaire mindset, billionaire trillionaire mindset, right? Yeah. And one of the biggest things is getting up early and getting your day started on the right way. Now, we always talk about being physically fit, and financially fit, but it goes hand in hand with being physically fit. And I see on your page you do work out. Like you're like, I'm going to get this, you
Yeah.
know, because we want to make sure that we are here to enjoy
Yes.
the fruits of our labor, right?
Yeah.
So, can you talk a little bit about building that mindset and getting it there to the point where you're like, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get physically, spiritually, mentally, and all of those things get right. Like, what are you reading? What are you currently reading? What are you watching, listening to?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, so first of all, you know, I'll say this, okay? You alluded to it by saying, you know, anybody that can hear my voice, right? If you want to make a lot of money in life and you want to live a lifestyle, you know, like no other, you can't just make money, right? I like to take a holistic approach, right? So it's not just about making money. I think what it boils down to is this, right? If you look at most people that do well financially, most of them are in shape. And it's not by mistake. Here's the reason. In order to make money and save money, you have to have high discipline. And you have to develop discipline. And the discipline is developed in many different ways. So just like you said, waking up early, is that a discipline? Yes. You know, when you feel like you want to roll over or put those covers over your head, right, in that nice cool weather, right, you got to have some discipline to hear that alarm clock go off and get up. Reading a book consistently. What are you reading? You know, there's tons of books. You know, if you're building a business, I would recommend the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. You know, that's a really good book. You know, if you're, you know, Think and Grow Rich, if we're talking about money, Think and Grow Rich, there's tons of books. You know, I'll send you some. But the keys are with these books is that, first of all, you're not going to get better if you don't read it and you don't apply it, right? So here's my philosophy, right? Information is pre-knowledge, right? Meaning that to me, knowledge is not just knowledge if it's not applied, right? So in order to have knowledge, you have to apply the knowledge for it to work. And I believe that most people, they read, they learn, but they don't apply. So to me, that's not necessarily knowledge, that's information, right? Knowledge is when you use it to do better, right? And so why work out? Well, I mean, it's another way to develop discipline. You know, I feel like, you know, when you work out, you know, don't you have more energy? Yeah, in most cases. When you eat healthier, don't you have more energy? You know, most people say, Coach, Terry, oh man, I ate and I fell asleep. Well, you know why? Because you ate too damn much. Okay, ain't nobody tell you to eat 2 plates. Okay, right? So calm down with the eating. You don't need to, eating is supposed to be like fuel to your body, like gas is to a car. You know, so it's not necessarily supposed to be to so you can fill up and you can lay back on your sofa, you know. And so I just really believe that it's another way to develop discipline. It's also another way to feel good about yourself. Don't front. Y'all know when y'all work out or y'all lose that extra weight, right? And y'all put that shirt on, and y'all put that skirt on and your dress on, and you look and feel good about yourself, you go do different things. You do things that challenge you. You do things that make you a little uncomfortable because you feel better about you. Inversely, if you don't feel good about yourself, you stay in the house. You keep away from people. You avoid people. You're blocking your blessings. You're staying away from your goals and your dreams and the things that you should really be looking to fight and accomplish. So I just believe, man, if you do what you're supposed to do, which is just focus on you and try to get better every day, right? Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Focus on you. Worry about what you got going on. Write down some of the top 10 things that you want to work on for yourself and just knock it out every day. A house is not built in a day. A house is built brick by brick. right? So you got to understand that. Don't worry about thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta lose 20 pounds by tomorrow. No, I gotta lose a pound a day. Don't worry about it. Let it just go through the process. You didn't get, I always say, and I'm not trying to be smart, right? But people that they didn't gain weight, they didn't get fat overnight. So you're not gonna lose weight overnight. Just go through the process. You didn't go broke overnight, right? You didn't develop poor discipline with money overnight, so you're not going to get it overnight. Just understand that just like you had a process of failure, you have a process of success. So I hope that makes sense.
Absolutely. It does make sense, man. And I want y'all to, I'm seeing people saying that's the fact. They saying wow in the comments, everything like that. I want to just real quick before you jump off, right?
Yep.
Talk about brick by brick,
yeah,
the house and everything like that. And a house has to have a foundation.
Yep.
We always talk about how important that foundation is, and that foundation being income protection. And I talk about it a lot on the show because I am very passionate about it. You know, I have income protection of my own.
Yep.
And with everything that's been happening in Philly, you know, rest in peace to PNB Rock, and everything that's been happening, you know, I want you to just touch on that just a little bit of how important it is to have that income protection.
So I think life insurance, and you could call it life insurance, you call it estate planning, you call it income protection, has many different names. You know, I think that most of the time, right, people struggle with that conversation of life insurance. And so I'm just going to break it down in 3 different topics, right? The first thing is that most people don't want to pay for something else because they're struggling financially, right? So that's one thing. Okay, so let's deal with that. The second thing is that most people think that they have life insurance at work. So if they have it at work, they feel good about that. And they'll say, you know what, I'll just get it when I'm no longer at that job. And then the third person that doesn't have it or is just kind of semi-ignorant. In the sense, I like to call those people selfish, right? And so let's break those things down, right? So I always say we can't look at life insurance as a number. We got to look at life insurance as value, all right? So the question you got to ask yourself is that on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't want most people to think about, I want you to think about it like this, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, now this is if you have children, right? Ask yourself this question. 10 being, I want my kids to have a super high quality of life financially, even if I'm not here. 1 being, I could care less about them if I'm not here. Where do you see yourself? Most good parents say 10. They want to make sure that their kids are taken care of financially, regardless if they're here or not. So then my question is that how can that happen without life insurance? And I really want people to think about this. We get car insurance on our cars. And this is a vehicle that if you get in an accident or if it gets totaled, it can be replaced. And in most cases, you spend $200 to $300 to $400 a month on car insurance, but won't spend $50, $60, $70 a month on a product that can not only replace you financially, but can make sure for, in most cases, 10 years, continue to bring the same amount of money that you were bringing into your household to continue to have it, for your family to continue to have the same quality of life. To me, there's a problem there, but there's a lack of education. Going back to the education and misinformation, right? Because we have been trained to believe that life insurance is a ripoff. Life insurance takes advantage of people and things of that nature. And guess what? I'm a firm believer that that's true to some degree. But it's about the people that you work with. A lot of people have people that rip you off. So if you got people that rip you off, they're gonna rip you off always. Honest people do good things. Bad people do bad things. Just because that doesn't mean the product is bad, though. And so that's the key. We got to understand that just because somebody tried to rip you off doesn't mean the product is bad. The product was created to replace income, like you said, to make sure that the money is still coming in for your life. Now, here's the two pieces that I want to finish up with this, is that A, if you have life insurance at work, I ask people two things. If money was tight at your job, do you think that they would care? Do you think the CEO would care about his family first or your family first? And obviously his family, right? So why do you think that they say that if you leave, you no longer have life insurance? Because they don't care about your family. They care about the people that work with them and do something for them at that point in time. Here's the problem with that, though. If you leave that job, you have to then, from a health perspective, qualify for life insurance. Life insurance is normally based on two major components, a couple of others, but the two major components are age and health. So if you have health issues, right, and you want to all of a sudden get qualified for life insurance, now here's the thing. I'm not wishing health issues on you, but last time I checked, we can't control if we have health issues. I know healthy people. I know people that eat right, live right, and still have health issues. So there's no guarantee that we know when we're going to get sick, right? And so the point of what I'm trying to say is that if you have life insurance at work, when do you think, like, this is what we do know. We know that there's no guarantee that you're going to keep your job. You can get laid off whenever. The company can fold. You can lose your job. Anything can happen. So when that happens, does that mean that your kids no longer need the same quality of life? No, they still need that. So it makes sense to financially, out of pocket, pay for life insurance that you own. That's a fact. Just like as men, we make sure that our family is taken care of. We need to make sure our family is taken care of from a financial perspective. And I'm going to say this to the brothers. I love y'all. I'm cut from the same cloth, but it's something in us. We got to stop thinking we Superman, right? And thinking that we can't get got, and thinking that we can't get hurt. Because at the end of the day, we are providers and we are protectors. We're the first ones. We're the highest risk when it comes to the streets and when it comes to life. So we need to make sure that we're taken care of. Don't stop telling people that, oh, I got you when I come back from vacation. You might not make it back from vacation. So make sure your kids are taken care of, okay? And so that's the issues. You know, we're really dealing with, you know, making sure that you're, you know, you're physically fit, you're financially fit, you're making sure that your kids are taken care of, you're making sure you're creating an estate, you're making sure that you're creating a situation so your kids don't have to start from scratch. The last piece is the selfishness. I believe that a lot of people say, listen, hey, my mom ain't leave me nothing. I had to start from scratch. My kids gonna have to figure it out too. That is the most ignorant statement I've ever heard in my life. It's clearly selfish, and this is the reason why in our community we start 3 steps backwards in every new generation.
Yep.
And so from a financial standpoint, this is the reason why other cultures and communities don't. So it's a humongous issue in our community. We got to figure out a way to get through that. The only thing I feel like is more information and you guys calling your people on stuff. So when you have your cousin that don't have life insurance, you shouldn't hang out with that cousin. You're crazy. Cousin, I'll start hanging out with you again when you get life insurance and you make a decision to be responsible. Because I remember when I was growing up and I had friends that had family and that had kids. I remember, like, as a brotherhood, had about 4 or 5 friends that had children. We had one guy that didn't want to take care of his child. We cut him out the clique. We let him know, no, we take care of our kids. I don't know what you're doing over there. And he eventually started to conform because it's simple. you do right by your people, or you can't be around us. I'm a firm believer, if there's 4 broke people in the room, you're going to be the 5th. But if there's 4 millionaires in the room, you're going to be the 5th. So guess what? Birds of a feather. You got to flock with people that are going to make you better, not people that are going to pull you down. So we got to do better with this life insurance conversation. Like you said, you know, RIP PNB. I mean, you know, these are cats that never knew when that time was going to come. And I always say, we know our date of birth, but we don't know our date of death. And so we got to make sure that we take care of, have all of our affairs in order so we can take care of it. So that's where we at.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all got to go, like I said, up there, drop that box down, go and follow Terry Robertson. And real quick, where else can they find you? Where are you licensed at? I saw in the description, you're like, and anywhere I need to be. Right? But tell them where you're licensed at. Because I'm telling y'all, it's not hard to get. Once you are licensed, and I know you can be licensed in any state that you have to be licensed in. So tell them where you're licensed, where you can find you. I'm just telling you, I can talk to you all night, but I know you got somewhere to be. But go ahead and let them know.
well, so once again, man, I could do this all night too. I love working and having conversations about money because I just believe that the more we talk about money, the more we get better as a community from a financial standpoint, right? So, but yeah, you know, obviously on IGA_T Robertson. You can catch me on Facebook at this Terry Robertson. You know, honestly, you know, from a perspective of licensing, like you said, I can be licensed anywhere. I'm licensed in about 15 states right now because the way our licenses work in the financial industry, all you just have to do is pay a fee, fill out an application, pay a fee, and within 48 to 72 hours, you're licensed in that state. So we're not like real estate where you have to, you know, pass another test, you know, every time you want to get into another state. So licensed about 15 states, almost up and down the East Coast, you know, from, you know, Philly to Delaware, you know, all the tri-state area, obviously, Virginia, Florida, Atlanta, you know, all those, the major states there, California, you know, Chicago, Texas, you know, the majority of the main states. And like I said, and if you live in another state that you need to access me, you know, feel free. As long as it makes sense, I'll make sure that happens. Or I'll refer one of the agents that I've trained and developed to work with you as well. So
I enjoy having you on my show on Think Different TV, Terry Robertson. It is always a pleasure. We have to catch up.
Absolutely.
Definitely see you making strides and being so successful. And I am so proud of you and your journey and just doing all the amazing things that you are doing. Your team is amazing. I love, you know, Taisha is my girl, you know, and Tamika is my cousin. So, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm just so proud of everything that you're doing. Keep on doing it. Fight that good fight. And we appreciate you. You see people in the comment, IMMP, he all the way in Maryland. He like, I appreciate you, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, I was just in Maryland yesterday, man. I was just in Maryland helping a client yesterday.
See, look, he be right down there on IMMP. So definitely, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on Think Different TV. And any last words for the people before you jump on?
Man, only thing I can say is don't be afraid to get better. Like every successful person needed a mentor. So don't be afraid to find and seek out mentorship, you know, for your life, man, because it's all about asking questions to the right people. I never say it ain't nothing wrong with playing copycat. The only thing is you got to make sure you copy the right cat. So that's what you got to focus on, all right? That's what I got.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Terry. And like I said, we got to catch up. Definitely appreciate you for taking the time out and spending time with me on this Monday night while the Eagles already played and they won. Yay.
Yep.
So definitely thank you so much. And don't be a stranger. Anytime you feel like you want to let people know something else that's coming up, I know y'all have events. I know that you do your financial classes. Oh, financial classes virtually, right? Still
Yes,
doing them
yes.
virtually?
Do financial classes virtually, and actually what I'm going to be doing next, which I think we probably want to talk a lot about, is this infinite banking conversation that a lot of people have been hearing about in the marketplace, that's associated to insurance. I want to let people know the skinny, the real, the facts, the positive, the pros, and the extreme cons that nobody's talking about. So I'm going to be doing a major thing on that coming up soon in the next couple of weeks. So I'll keep
All
you posted.
right, awesome. So,
Yeah.
guys, remember, follow Terry Robertson. Get all them good nuggets. Hit him up. You know, bug him. All right. He
Ugly.
is here. Okay. If you need any information, he's not there talking about some. You gotta pay me $300, $400, $500. Sit down with me, talk with me. Get that wealth of information, because, like I said, you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man how to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. And he is
There we go.
definitely one of those people that will take out the time to mentor you and teach you how to fish. All
Right.
right, y'all. So thank you so much, Terry Robertson, and I appreciate you. Think Different TV appreciates you.
You're welcome. Be safe. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. So, guys, that was Terry Robertson. He's the finance king. He is licensed in 15, he said 15 states, y'all. And listen, wherever he needs to be licensed, he is going to make sure he's licensed, and he can take care of your family, help you get on the right path. Everything that you need, honey, he got it. All right? So don't be afraid to tap into that wealth of information, because I'm telling you, there's so many people out here ready to help you. Ready to help you. If you are struggling financially, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know the first step they always say the hardest part of the journey is the first step. If you don't know the first step to take towards that achievement that you want to achieve, then listen, there are people here in place to make sure you get that information to get to the next level. And it will be crazy of you to not tap in. Yes, you can inbox him. Yes, definitely follow him, inbox him. I'm telling you, if not for my cousin Daryl sitting down with me and sharing with me the information that he shared with me about finances, about financial literacy, about life insurance, I would not be on this crusade right now. It's definitely a crusade, because in the process of you trying to help people, you can be in this crusade and get crucified so many times over, but you just gotta fight the good fight and keep on wanting to help people, because your love for people will triumph any no's that you hear. It will triumph any disparaging remarks that you may hear from people about, oh, you this and you that and blah blah blah, and you just trying to. My love for people triumphs over all of that. That's why I decided to create this platform, so people can know that this is available to them. You know, yeah, I do the hot topic. Yeah, I do the independent artist spotlight. But I wanted to make sure that I added a financial segment, because I do believe in teaching our people financial literacy as well. And Terry Robertson has given us amazing tips tonight. So make sure you go and follow him. Make sure you go and follow HBK1 Tay Rose. That way you can hear his music and everything like that. The hot topic for the night is parents exploiting their children for financial gain on social media. The replay is crazy, all right? So make sure you check out the replay on my IGTV series, Think Different TV, and on my YouTube channel, Think Different TV. And when you check out the replay, make sure you hashtag replay in the comments, all right? So I thank you guys for tuning in to Think Different TV. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you decided to tune in to Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IG, soon to be on the big exclusive network, hosted by your girl LaShia, all right? And Think Different TV cannot be made possible without viewers like you and our sponsors. So let's jump into it, okay? So our sponsors, once again, Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own, www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook at Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Again, that's ANOINTEDADS. All right. Phil of Anointed Ads has created the flyer for Think Different TV, as well as the logo for our beautiful merch. Yes, Think Different TV has merch, and you can find it on www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. All right, so make sure you go check out the website. And he's also creating the website, the official website for Think Different TV. So look out, right? So when you're ready to get your flyer created for your business, for your event, get a website created for your business, he is here for you. All right. So make sure you contact Phil at 609-534-0237. Again, that's 609-534-0237. All right. And when you mention Think Different TV, he is going to take 15% off of your first project. All right. So that makes a big difference. All right. So make sure you hit them up and mention Think Different TV. And our other sponsor is Uphoria Water. Uphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals, none of that crazy stuff in it. It is good and good for you. When you're ready to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Uphoria Water today. Uphoria Water can be found right here on IG under Uphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. Again, that's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want the Uphoria Water delivered straight to your home, I'm talking about big giant gallons like this. All right, look at all those great things that's in it. It says anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, detoxifying, hydrogen-rich, antioxidant, alkalized water. You want to deliver straight to your home, all you have to do is call Captain at 267-707-8279. Again, that's 267-707-8279. What's up, God sent DC 1987? What's up, Chris? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Guys, Uphoria Water is so amazing that there is actually a promo song done for Uphoria Water, done by the one and only Medusa Phil of 215. It's Medusa Phil 215. She is right here in Philly. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump right into this promo song, and it will take us out of our third episode. All right. I'm so excited. Got two more episodes until episode 40. I'm about to say 80. Episode 40. God will get to episode 80, right? So around this time next year, we'll be on episode 80. Crazy, right? That is amazing. I'm telling you. All the stuff that we went through to get to this point, and we are here, honey. We are definitely here. So I'm going to play this song for you guys. It's going to take us out of the show. And I appreciate y'all once again for joining me. Like I said, y'all could be anywhere, but y'all choose to be right here with me, and I love y'all for it. So we are going to get right into this promo song.
I want you to go over there and sip other men.